Hello, my dear children. How are you all? Hope all of you are fine over there. Once again, welcome to our physics class. Children, in the previous session, we had discussed about errors, accuracy, and precision. Today, we will discuss about some calculation errors. Every time when we do calculations, we will end up with errors. So, let's discuss about those errors. Let's get started with today's session.
Children, as we discussed in our introductory video, let's discuss about those errors that we usually commit in any calculations. So please be ready with a pen and book and try to do the calculations along with me. First we will do the example. From the examples, we can just discuss about the different types of calculation errors. Okay. So this is the first example. Just pause the video for a while and note down the question into your notebook. Now itself. So pause the video for a while and note down the question. The length of the road as measured in an experiment is found to be 2.46 meter, 2.48 meter, 2.49 meter, 2.49 meter and 2.46 meter. Find the error. So here a person has measured the length of the road 5 times and every time he gets a different value. So which is the actual value? All values are different. So mainly there are 3 steps here. First step is that just take the average or arithmetic mean of all these values. So first we are going to take the mean, arithmetic mean of all the values. We can just name these values as A1, A2, A3 like that. So let A1 is equal to 2.46 meter. A2 is equal to 2.48 meter. A3 is equal to 2.49 meter. A4 is equal to, again it is 2.49 meter, and A5 is equal to 2.46 meter. So I have given names like A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 to these values. So let A1 represents the first reading, A2 second reading, A3 third reading, A4 and A5 fourth and fifth readings respectively. So what will be the arithmetic mean? So arithmetic mean is represented by A mean. That means mean of all the A's. Arithmetic mean, what is the formula? You are familiar with the formula? Yes. A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4 plus A5 all divided by 5 equal to, what is A1? 2.46. So 2.46 plus A2 is 2.48 plus A3 is 2.49 plus A4 is 2.49 plus A5 is 2.46 all divided by 5. So just try to find out the sum of A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5. Okay, if you want you can pause the video and you can find out the sum. Here I am going to write the total value of all the A's. It is 12.38 all divided by 5. And 12.38 all divided by 5 is 2.476 meter. 2.476 meter. Here in the readings you can see after decimal there are only 2 places. So in the answer, in the mean value also we must retain only 2 decimal places. So what you will get, 2.48. We can approximate that because after 7 there is a number which is greater than 5. So we can add 1 with the 7. So when you approximate you will get 2.48 meter. Okay. So this is the mean value, 2.48 meter, A mean. And this is the actual length or the true value. So this mean, A mean can be considered as our true value or the actual value or actual length of that road, because every time the person gets a different reading, so it is very difficult to determine which is the exact value. So we will consider exact value as the average of all these readings. So this A mean is our true value or exact value or actual value. Now we are moving to the next step. Okay, error. So this is our actual value 2.48. So what is the difference between this true value and the individual observations? Individual observations means A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. So there is a difference between A1 and A mean. So let's find out the difference. Okay, that is the next step. So I am going to rub all these things and I am taking a fresh page. Now, second step we are finding out the difference between the mean value or the true value and the individual readings. So here I have just written the individual values again, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. Then I have written the formula to find out the difference between mean value, that is our true value, and the individual readings. So what is our true value? True value is 2.48 meter. This is our true value. This is our mean value or true value or actual value. Then what is A mean? AM means A mean. Here we don't have much space here to write A mean, so that's why I have written AM, and you must write A mean in your notebook. Okay. So A mean minus A1. What is A mean? A mean is our 2.48. So 2.48 minus A1. What is A1? 2.46. What is that? 2.48 minus 2.46. It is 0.02 meter. So this is the difference between the true value and the first observation. And next reading is 2.48. And our mean value or true value is 2.48. So what is the difference between A mean and A2? It is 0. 2.48 minus 2.48. Next is 2.49. And our true value is 2.48. So what is the difference? 2.48 minus 2.49. You think that it is minus, actually it is 2.48 minus 2.49 is minus 0.01 meter. But here we write only 0.01 meter. Why? Because here we are not bothered about the magnitude of the difference. Here we just consider here we are not bothered about the sign of the difference. Here we just consider the magnitude of the difference. So we can write like this. We are considering only the magnitude of the difference. We are not considering the sign of the difference. So even if we get a negative sign, we can ignore that negative sign. Okay. So here 2.48 minus 2.49 is minus 0.01 meter, but we ignore that negative sign. Next reading is 2.49. Again it will be 0.01 meter. Next reading is 2.46. So 2.48 minus 2.46 is 0.02 meter. Okay. So these are the difference between true value and the measured value. That means the obtained values. And in the last session, in our previous session, we had discussed what do you mean by the difference between true value and the measured value? Yes, it is our error. So what we have just calculated is nothing but our error. And to be more specific, we can consider this error as absolute error, because we consider only the absolute value without considering the sign. So these values 0.02 meter, 0.01 meter, 0.01 meter, 0.02 meter are all the difference between the mean value and the observed value. So these are the errors, and these errors are known as absolute error. It will be always, the difference will be always positive. And we can denote this error as delta A. Since in the first case we are finding out the error in A1, it is delta A1. And in the next case we are finding out the error in A2, so it is delta A2. and this is delta A3. This triangle sign represents delta. This is delta A4 and this is delta A5. Okay, so this delta A1, delta A2, delta A3 all represent the absolute error, and we put it in a modulus sign because we are considering only the magnitude of the difference. Okay, so this delta A's are the absolute errors in the measured quantities. So what do you mean by absolute error? Absolute error is the magnitude of difference between true value and the measured value. Okay, so this is the second step that we have to do. So like this we can find out the absolute errors of each measured value. Then what will be the mean of all these absolute errors? The mean of all these absolute errors can be considered as mean absolute error, and our mean absolute error is denoted by delta A mean. So children, don't get confused. We have A mean here and we have delta A mean here. A mean is our true value and delta A mean is the mean value of all the absolute errors. And what are the absolute errors here? 0.02, 0, 0.01, 0.01, 0.02. And when we take the mean, arithmetic mean of all these absolute errors, you will get 0.01 meter. How will you take the arithmetic mean of these values? 0.02 plus 0 plus 0.01 plus 0.01 plus 0.02 all divided by 5. And when you calculate the mean value of this absolute errors, you will get the mean value as 0.01 meter. So this is your mean absolute error. Okay. So you got the true value and you also got the error, that means the mean error in all that measured values. So how will you write the actual quantity? If you go forward, how should you write down a quantity with the error? When you tell someone that length of the road is 2.48 meter, he won't believe that because he got multiple values as length of that object. Okay, length of that rod. Here itself the person has got the 5 different values for the length of the rod. So when you go and tell him that the length of this rod is 2.48 meter, he won't believe that. Okay, so what is the usual way or normal way to write down the actual value of a physical quantity? You must include the error part also. Okay, so here we have the true value as 2.48 meter and we have the mean value of error as 0.01 meter. So you must write the actual value like this. Actual value, that means the value, the length of the road can be written as, actual value. Actual value is our mean value. A mean plus or minus delta A mean. Okay, so this is the way to write the actual value of any quantity. A mean plus or minus delta A mean. In this case, what is A mean? A mean is 2.48 meter. And what is delta A mean? Delta A mean is 0.01 meter. So what is the actual way? Actual way is 2.48 plus or minus 0.01 meter. This is the way to write the actual value of any physical quantity. It means that the length of the road can vary between 2.48 minus 0.01 and 2.48 plus 0.01. That means there can be a variation of plus or minus 0.01 meter in the measured value or in the actual value of the road. Okay. Now, here we got A mean as 2.48 meter and delta A mean as 0.01 meter. Right. Now, when I take the ratio of these two quantities, that means when I just take the ratio of delta A mean by A mean, I will get 0.01 by 2.48 and it is 0.004. This ratio, when I take this ratio, I am trying to relate between the error and also the true value, right? 0.01 is the mean value of errors and 2.48 is the true value. So I am trying to relate the error with the true value. So this ratio, delta A mean by A mean, this ratio is known as relative error, because I am trying to relate the error with that of true value. So this ratio is relative error. So what do you mean by relative error? Relative error is the ratio of mean of absolute error to the mean value. So this is the third step, finding out the relative error. Okay, so what is the relative error? It is the ratio of mean absolute error divided by mean value. And what is the relative error in this case? It is 0.004. Okay, and relative error is denoted by delta A. So this is also delta and this is also another delta. Okay, so absolute error is denoted by this delta, relative error is denoted by this delta. This represents the relative error, delta A. And what is the equation to find out relative error? It is delta A mean by A mean. Now the fourth step is that, what is relative error? Relative error is delta A mean divided by A mean, right? When I multiply this ratio with 100, I will get the percentage of relative error, and this is known as percentage error. Okay, so the relative error expressed in percentage is known as percentage error. So this is the fourth step. And what is the equation to find out percentage error? That is delta A mean by A mean into 100. This much percentage. Okay children, so relative error expressed in percentage is percentage error. So these are the different types of errors that we usually commit in our calculations. So what was the first error? Absolute error, then mean absolute error, relative error, percentage error. Let's go for a quick review of all these errors. So what is absolute error? Absolute error is the magnitude of difference between the individual measurement. Individual measurement means that readings, the observed values, and the true value. And it is denoted by magnitude of delta A. The arithmetic mean of all absolute errors is mean absolute error, and it is denoted by delta A mean. Actually this mean is supposed to be in the suffix. Okay, then relative error, it is the ratio of mean absolute error. What is mean absolute error? It is delta A mean absolute error to the mean value of the measured quantity. That means delta A mean by A mean. Then percentage error. Percentage error is relative error expressed in percentage. Okay, so these are the different types of errors in calculations.